6 people have been rescued by Dutch police after they were being held captive in the basement of a farmhouse for 9 whole years. When you watch TV shows and movies that follow this plotline, there's always that feeling that something like this could never happen. But it did! It did happen! And I'm gonna tell you all about it right now on IO. What is gravy? You are watching InformOverload, where we tell you about the most interesting news stories we find on the internet. I'm Charlotte Dore. If you're new here, hey, nice to meet you. You should subscribe, because I like you. This next one literally sounds like the plotline of the OA. This is a developing story, so I'm just gonna tell you what we know so far, and what we know is this is crazy, okay? So it all started when a 25-year-old man with a long beard stumbled into a cafe and told the employees that he hadn't been outside in 9 years. According to the cafe's owner, Chris Westerbeek, he had long hair, a dirty beard, his clothes were old, and he looked confused. He said, I quote, "You could see he had no idea where he was or what he was doing." The man proceeded to order 5 beers, drink them all, and then he told Westerbeek that he had escaped and needed help. Relatable. Honestly, that's exactly what I would do if I escaped being held captive. Go straight to the nearest bar, chug some beer, and then help everybody else. When he was finished chugging, the man said that he was the eldest and his brothers and sisters were being held captive on a farm. That's when police went to a remote property in Ruinerwold, a farmhouse that was in the Dutch countryside that was almost completely boarded up and invisible from the road. It was hidden from the main road because it was surrounded by trees. Police searched the house and managed to find a secret staircase hidden behind a living room cupboard. They went down into the cellar and found 6 people between the ages of 18 to 25 years old. Yo! What is going on here? I told you this is like the plot of a movie. But wait, the plot thickens. Police also found a 58-year-old man who was refusing to cooperate. Initial reports described him as being the father, but it turns out he wasn't the guy who owned the place, he was just a tenant there. He's currently under investigation, but has suffered a stroke and is bedridden. He was found lying in a bed in the basement. The family's names haven't been released and they haven't been publicly identified. But that also might be because several of them don't officially exist. According to reports, the family had no contact with the outside world. They lived off a vegetable plot and farm animals. Some of them believed that no other people existed. It's believed that they were locked inside the house and several of them weren't even registered when they were born. Police found makeshift living quarters where the family was living in hiding. Local news reports also say that the family were waiting for the end of time, so I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe it means there's some sort of doomsday cult or something. Honestly, I feel like half our subscribers are living in an apocalypse bunker. But that doesn't explain why the eldest sibling escaped and wanted to rescue the rest of his family. The 6 family members are reportedly receiving medical treatment. So how did this go unnoticed for so long? According to a neighbor who was living a couple hundred meters away from the property, they had no idea about this, simply saying, "This is the countryside. If someone does not want contact, then you accept that." Hell no you don't! What? That's a really weird excuse, but okay. Another neighbor said that they thought something was strange when they realized the gate to the property was always locked up. They said they tried to look into the yard with another neighbor but saw a camera hanging from a tree. This neighbor also said something quite troublesome. A police car was seen parked in front of the house several times, so they thought that the police were well aware of what was going on in the house. I would really like to provide more information to you guys, but there honestly isn't much as of right now. We will keep you updated on the story as more info comes to light, but you gotta admit this is some crazy this is up. Imagine how crazy it would be if it was a member of the police force that knew there was a family being held captive in that house, or worse, it was the policeman keeping them held captive. Okay, I can't. I'm glad that they're all okay. Just wrapping things up here. The house is also surrounded by reporters right now, so when we know more, we will definitely make an update video. For now, I'm gonna respond to some comments from my video. Woman almost passes away from 1 sip of Diet Coke. Faust Feline said, "Charlotte, you're the reason I enjoy hearing about the news most of the time with your humor." Most of the time? Rosa Vanessa said, "You know what? I'm just giving up on getting a response for my comment." You should just give up. It's never gonna happen. Sorry. Corey S said, "Oh, I love how you guys added bloopers at the end of the show now." Oh yeah? You like that, eh? Well, here's some more coming up, cause I can't talk properly, so there's plenty of content to use. That is it for me. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep watching, there's a playlist right over here with a bunch of videos just like this one. Just gotta click it. Go on a little IO binge. And obviously, if you enjoyed your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want more, and I will see you in a future IO video.